Now, you saw The Hunger Games. And?
I didn't read the books, so I really know what's going on the screen, but I enjoyed the action. It's very well made. Demographically, it's perfectly made for boys and girls.
Right, but it's not geared to the Jon Friedmans of this world, is it? It's geared to teenagers, right?
You and I would not.
Right. I did not go. My wife took my daughter the second time. She went on her own the first time. Now, this movie may break box office records. In fact, you said, move over, Harry Potter.
Indeed. It's the third best opening ever. They're saying $155 million, $155 million. That's pretty darn good.
That's pretty darn good, and that's taken Lionsgate stock way up. Yeah. Lionsgate stock now, it puts like a $2 billion market cap, or over $2 billion on Lionsgate, which is hefty given that Lionsgate share price was probably, less than half of this a couple of years ago.
Lionsgate was known on Wall Street as a little stock that could, a little studio that could. Now it's in there with the big boys, and The Hunger Games is now a big-time movie.
But let's talk about, let's call it movie stocks.
Yeah.
There aren't very many of them, and they almost always turn out to be disasters. I mean, DreamWorks, if you bought a share of DreamWorks 5 years ago, you probably lost half your money. What is it about the movie business that makes it so hard for investors to reap profits?
Same with the movies. They're so hard to predict. They're so volatile. Movies lose money by nature. So, of course, movie stocks are going to be disappointing as well. It follows the business model, which is very sketchy.
Right. And yet people are piling into Lionsgate right now.
Glamour. Well, Lionsgate is very well managed. I know Lionsgate pretty well. I've known them for 10 years. They're very well managed. They're very fiscally sound. They're conservative. They're prudent. These guys aren't extravagant livers.
Right. But should anybody really be investing? I mean, let's say Hunger Games is a success. We don't know. It is a success.
Yes,
obviously,
yes.
This movie is. But there'll be a trilogy.
Sure.
Just as because I think the books were a trilogy.
Yes.
Maybe there are 3 or 4 movies here.
3 movies, yeah.
These things, they don't. I mean, there's no promise that the Lionsgate is going to get to keep the lion's share of the economics going forward, right? Jennifer Lawrence comes around. She tied in for the next 3 movies. I don't know.
I think it's a pretty good formula. Right now, the marketing formula is in place, and like your daughter, they hear it's a hit movie. They got to go see it once, twice, 3 times.
She read the books. That's why she went.
Okay, but she's typical of a lot of kids her age group, teenagers who say, "I got to see this movie right away, first thing right away," and they'll go see it again.
5 seconds. Say goodbye, John.
Goodbye, John.